Hi, it's Cindy. I'm back. Did you miss me? I was ill for a couple of weeks. Well, actually, for about 10 days. I had a nasty head cold that turned into laryngitis. I keep saying this, I sounded like a demon. It was just the most horrendous sound that came out of my mouth. And I spared you all that joy. So, aren't you glad? So, I finally finished the two Little Women Traveler's Notebooks. Here they are. They're I use the exact same components for each book, but they are somewhat different. I mean, not really different, but I put them together in different ways. How's that? So, as you can see, I bought the ephemera packet from the Little Women Graphic 45 collection pack. I also got the 8x8 paper pad, and I've used a few of those sheets in the books. So let me get started with this one. On this one I used a 4x6 card for the cover. It depicts all four of the sisters with Marmee, as well as it says March here, and the quote is, "They all drew to the fire, another and mother in the big chair." And I just put some lace around the edge just to dress it up a little bit. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't dislike it, but I don't think it's my favorite. How's that? The fabric I used is this gray damask that I bought a few weeks ago when I bought all those fat quarters at Walmart. I put metal corners on the things. I just think it gives it more durability. I also stitched around this one. Not sure I like it. My sewing machine didn't really like the combination of fabric and cardstock, but I did it, and there you have it. Inside, I made my own version of the Tim Holtz slotted pocket. And I made 4 little mini envelopes with my mini envelope maker, and I used stickers from the collection pack as well to put their names on the pockets or on each of the envelopes. So it's Meg, Joe, Beth, and Amy. I'm not going to pull them all out, but anyway. And then here it says, it doesn't say anything, it's just 3 little flowers that were one of the stickers. Use some paper that I dug out from the Wayback Hole, and it's this bright yellow. Stitch some lace to it. Have a little charm here. It's a little on a pink bulb pin, little yellow or a little silver leaf. This is a piece of vintage wallpaper that depicted street vendors of the 1850s, and I thought that was very apropos. I mean, the Little Women takes place in the 1860s, obviously, during the Civil War, but the styles and vendors wouldn't have changed much in a few years, so I decided to use them. He's selling leg of mutton and veal chops, and I just made it a little flip, zhuzhed it all up with some vintage photo to make it blend in a little better on some coffee dyed, or actually this is tea dyed paper. And so I like that quite a lot. Little pocket made out of one of the 3x4 cards that says the old Orchard House, which is the name of the March family's home. Another 3x4 card in here that says Little Women. And it's got journaling spots on the back. Pages from the book. Put 2 in here. Another piece of tea-dyed paper. This one is a pale gray. Some buttons stamped on the edge. This is a piece from the Graphic 45 paper pad. Some baby pink, or baby blue, excuse me. Whew, rick-rack on the edge. I love this sort of wallpapery effect. This is a Bo Bunny stamp. I thought it was appropriate. It made me think of what kind of Yeet must have been at the Lawrence's house. Piece of ledger paper with some lace and a charm. And more of that gray tea-dyed paper. Another pocket. And another little card. This is Mary and John with their proposal. More stamping from the same stamp set with the gate, actually. Another piece of paper from the collection pack. I love this paper. I love the red. And I did the stamping in red with a Color Box Graphic 45 stamp pad that I bought way back when I first heard about Graphic 45. Blipsy had them for $3 or some ridiculously low price. So they're really nice because they're always going to match Graphic 45 collections. So that was fun to be able to do. Another piece of another book page. This is faded, almost see lines on it, legal paper with a fabric. Well, actually, this is a vintage lace that I got from Diane at Pretty Pink Cottage. My sister and my friend, a pretty little journaling card. And then behind that is a piece of craft cardstock. I made it a double pocket with a Franken tag. I just put a bunch of papers, scraps together, and made it into a tag. It's backed with coffee dyed paper, I believe. Another little stamp. This one is from Tim Holtz. This is a gift bag that I've made into a pocket. And another, this one's Laurie and Amy. Put that in there. Go on, you can do it. There you go. Another piece of paper from the collection with pages from the book. And the other side is this beautiful, it's actually the title page of the paper pad. And beautiful images all over. I don't know how much it's going to show up, but it's just so pretty. And then I have attached to it one of the envelopes I made using Gail Agostinelli's ideas. One of her faux front envelopes. And I have little bits and pieces tucked in here for journaling on the back. And this flips up. And there's a little card clipped in there with a Tim Holtz paper clip. And down here, and there's another little card just stuck in there, literally that was stuck. And an image from the book that I just put in there for pretty. So that goes back together like that, and these fold close, and you sort of crisscross that, and we'll put it back under the paper clip. And over here, I've put a piece of embroidered chiffon, real pretty, with another piece of lace up here and a little flower applique. I made a little, I don't know what you want to call it, a snippet, I guess, with just a bunch of odds and ends glued on there, and made my own button from scraps from the bag and some cardstock. These were 2 little scraps of this purple ribbon, which I used up here for another piece. And I tied them together and glued them on just to cover up. There's a little flaw in the bag, and I didn't notice it till I finished the book. So, yeah. So this pocket opens at the top. There's another Franken tag in there. And that one is also backed with coffee dyed paper. So we'll just put it in there like that for now. Some blue lace with another charm. This one's a heart on a gold bulb pin. And more coffee dyed paper and some stamping with a stamp by somebody that I'm not coming to me. Wait a minute, the stamp's right here. Donna Salazar. I should have remembered that. Page from the book. The other side of the page from the book, a little fabric flip. Just some little strawberry print back there. These are little duckies, some gauze, a piece of lace. And on this beautiful red paper from the collection. I made the viewfinder tag with the pictures of the girls all around and their names, and just clipped it on there. This, I needed to put a tag in there. This is a little pocket that I made from this pink tulip pattern ribbon. And some more stamping here, a little piece of lace up here. It's also a Tim Holtz stamp. One of the journaling cards, double-sided this time, and I just glued it, or put a little hinge here with some of the scraps of the paper. The other side of that, piece of ledger paper, coffee dyed paper, tea dyed paper. A couple of tags in this pocket. One I folded in half, and the other is just a 3x4. And some yellow, I guess it's also chiffon with a piece of white grosgrain ribbon on top of it. So a lace edge paper with another charm. This one's gold with a little star. The other side of that book page, another legal paper. The other side of that legal paper, I should say. And that's a Tim Holtz stamp as well. That's part of that yellow paper, a pocket with a tag folded in half, a 4x6, and my created by label. And that's the first one. I'm just going to whiz through this one. On this one, it's a little piece of craft card stock and some gauze, coffee dyed gauze, and the Little Women tag. Again, I did the same pocket here, but this one says March. The pages are in a little bit different order in this one. Here's the heart charm on this one, on the blue lace. And here's that. This one is a boot jack, or a boot cleaner, I should say. And he's got his row of boots lined up there. And so, let's flip through here real quick. Here I used the yellow chiffon and made a little ruffle. Love this green. There's that stamp again. This is what should be in the other one. I'll have to get another tag out. That chiffon, which I've sewn into the book. I can get it out. There we go. Okay. Another little stamping. This beautiful, beautiful paper here. And look at that blue. This is the flip. And on this side is the double pocket with in this one the viewfinder actually fit in this little pocket. It didn't fit in the other one. I don't know why. But I made them the same way. Book paper, fabric flip. Stamping, that little leaf charm. This is pretty much the same. And there's the both front envelope on that one on the outside of the center page. And there's another full theme collage. This is the Orchard House and My Sister, My Friend is what this one says. It's so pretty. Being a sister, having sisters, I love that. And the rest is pretty much the same. My light's flashing.